No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. For years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Give to the running back. He breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clay. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Using the quick game. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Iowa's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it over the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Michigan offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They go to the ground. moving past the 25. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clay. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Clay. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. The give out of the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's on target and complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's
turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Nice catch and good
the director to give me a replay of that, I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On the move from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look at it, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his target down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time on target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, You just wonder what that does for their confidence.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Fires into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Pressure coming. That pass not closest. Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He slings it deep to the left. Looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right.
Well, in an ideal world, you'd obviously love to have clean pockets to throw from. That time, though, the defense was able to get home, and they put a lick on the QB.
That is your ideal world. Yes, from your quarterback stance, but we got to do something to make him feel uncomfortable, hit him, because it's amazing how much you do this. You hit him in the pocket, and you make his thought process speed up a little bit. You make him see people that aren't there. Nice job by the defense, getting pressure and getting the hit that will pay dividends down the road.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete. Down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is sacked. Behind the line of scrimmage, just a catastrophic play there. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete. This will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense shot from there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But
there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. The corners are walked up tight. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
Got room to work. Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Makes the grab. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's O'Neal. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Gets it out fast. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Clay. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. Just keeps moving. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The short hands, it's Clay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Might be changing the route. to the air on second down. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The quick completion on the out. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
After 46, brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Aurora. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Wide open spaces. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Power football with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Gonna run it. It sucks.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And those two couldn't make the connection. Complete pass. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Clay. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Clay. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Clay. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just triples to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Going to take a shot on second and short. Got his man. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. Looking to throw. Finds his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how... This is not over yet.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He fires one deep down the right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
down.